How are we doing? Ralphie here, Ralphie Customs. We're back on another well-being, I'm going to call it. I've been searching for mental health, physical health, emotional well-being, well-being. We're back on another well-being video, right. I had to make a list as I do with these because I'm out of my comfort zone, so I'm going to go through the list basically. My name's Ralph here. I am an addict and alcoholic that's in recovery, and as part of my journey, I'm in the last phase, hopefully, which is getting off prescription medication. Long story short, I've been on and off antidepressants for 40 fucking years, and it ain't good. It's not good for you. So I recently had a health scare with early onset liver disease. So I thought, I looked right into it, and the best thing for that is to get off any shit that you're on and address your diet. So the antidepressants, and subsequently it's going to be painkillers is the next one. Pregabalin, gabapentin, Google it. That's what I'm coming off next. Anyway, so I'm kind of logging, journaling my journey, because I know there's a lot of people in the same boat. You've got substance abuse issues, you've got toxic relationship, you've got medication that's not doing you any good, yada, yada, yada. It's all about addiction and recovery and being the best version of you that you can be. And this is number 4, I believe, in the series. And I just did the first one as a pilot just to see how it went. And I've got to say, the support and feedback has been overwhelming. Thanks to everyone who has shared, fucking Billy Big Bollock sharing, typing their story. I've had some right heartwarming encouragement and gut-wrenching experiences that you have been through and you've shared with me, and I really appreciate you being open and honest and feeling that you trust me enough, you're comfortable enough with me to share that shit. I'll put a playlist up, which I think will be up there. I always get this wrong. But I'll put a playlist up you can click on. It's got the other 3 videos. And of course, if you like this sort of thing, give me a thumbs up and a sub and all that. You can follow along. Like I say, this is number 4. So, I was going to address some of the previous comments and previous points and sort of give you my take on that. I always say, if you think I'm an healthcare professional, you won't fucking look at me. What are you like? And if you trust me to give you a medical diagnosis, then don't. Yeah, I can only tell you where I'm at. I'm not an idiot. I've worked it all out, but I don't want that responsibility. So don't take any of this as solid. It's just what works for me, and hopefully it'll work for you as well. Let's have a look at the list then. So, yeah, 10 years ago I was diagnosed with COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is emphysema. And bronchitis. So basically, your lungs ain't doing great because you fucked them up. Basically, too many fillers. There you go. After that, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, and now we've got early onset liver disease. So I realised that for whatever reason, whatever I was doing in my life, excuse me, wasn't doing best by me. Yeah, I had psychologically, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression. Depression first, well, anxiety back in the day, but depression was the loudest shouter of all my diagnoses. We found out a couple of years ago that I misdiagnosed, and I should have had a diagnosis for ADHD, or they missed the ADHD diagnosis. No surprise to anyone that knows me, but it was a bit of a fucking surprise to me. So I tried the chemicals that they give you to try and help you with that, and it didn't fucking work for me. So there's my physical attributes, my physical history, like, amongst other things. They're the big hitters. So what I've done is over the last 10 years, for the last 10 years, basically, I've been clean and dry. I came out of a very toxic marriage relationship that involved a lot of drugs. And then I immediately turned to drink, thinking that I wouldn't have a problem. And by fuck, I did. I could drink, you know what I mean? It will all go south. Fortunately, I just started seeing Alice that's off camera, and probably can't hear me, or she might be able to hear me. I think she's got her earbuds in. And she was strong enough to say, you need to sort your fucking shit out, Ralphie. It's no good giving up all them drugs and then drinking yourself to death. So don't be doing it, which led to 10 years of sobriety. I had a recent lapse. I'm about 6 months dry again after the liver disease diagnosis made me stop drinking pretty much altogether. Before that, I'd spent about a year being drunk. So alcohol had come back after 10 years or 9 years and got me being drunk again, which again is not great, you know, but when you've got early onset liver disease, you need to fucking stop drinking. I've seen how that shit kills you. Nobody wants to go out like that, trust me. And I occasionally smoke a bit of hash, but I don't do hard drugs, don't get wrecked, don't do anything like I used to do. So we're calling it recovered pretty much as you can be when it comes to sobriety and drug abuse and all the rest of it. So we went on to get off the antidepressants that I've been on for 40 years. I'm still struggling with the world when I'm on these tablets, so they can't be doing my body any good. I looked at the side effects. Again, a bit of a recap for those that have seen them before. And the problems I was having in my life were compounded by the medication I was taking without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. So I thought I'd get off the Mirtazipine, which is Remeron to your American viewers, which is the part of the journey that really I am journaling through these videos, and hopefully they're going to lead on to other videos about other stuff, about being the best version of you that you can be, based on my experience. Now, I'm off the Mirtazipine for about a month. Fucking hell, I tapered it off like you're supposed to, right? Got off it about a month ago, and I can honestly say, I'm sure I mentioned it before, that I seriously underestimated how fucking difficult and how much of an effect, a negative effect, getting off that shit would have. Yeah. I've been absolutely battered, physically, mentally, emotionally. I've been useless. I've been struggling to function. We're about 4 weeks out, which ain't very long. You know, it's only a week every 10 years for how long I was using it on the regular. So these things are to be expected, but it don't make it any easier at the time. Like, right, what I've been struggling with is, I've got a list. Motivation, right? I'm an achiever. I like to get up and I like to get out and I like to get stuff done. There's a problem, I like to formulate a creative solution and sort it out. So losing my motivation, that apathy, fucking hell, that's been really difficult to deal with. Brain fog, so when you can't think, so you're just staring and it's all pictures and no fucking sounds, like nothing's going on in your head. You're staring hard at it, trying to work something out. You're looking at a situation, you're reading, I don't know what you're fucking doing, but nothing is fucking going on in the old Swede. You can't seem to break free and think again. That's been really fucking bad. Memory as well. I'm having to, about a year ago, I think I was drinking, I was just getting dry again or whatever, but I started making a list and I write everything down and I'd try and make it easier on my brain. Well, I've not needed that for a few months now. I've had to start making this again. Liz will talk to me about stuff and this, she'll ask me an hour later, I ain't got a fucking clue. I said when I first started getting off the antidepressants that I felt like I got fucking brain damage. And I honestly did feel like I got brain damage. And part of that is the memory shit. It's just, and that's not getting any fucking better. 4 weeks in, not getting any better. It's like I'm not processing shit. I'm looking at stuff and being told stuff around conversations, experiences, and I'm there when it's happening. Fuck all sticking. Right, so that's that one. How's that? That leads me on to the next thing. The dissociation, not disassociation. Dissociation and depersonalization, which is when you get vague news, I call it. Everything's fucking vague news. It's like fly-by-wire, but the controls are soggy. So it's almost like you're just starting to trip without the hysterical laughter. It's like you are watching it happen to someone else. A bit like Peep Show. Yeah, so you're following this idiot around, looking through their eyes and seeing it all happen. but you're not actually in the picture. It's fucking weird as fuck, and it's proper. This has been a proper struggle for the past few weeks. Disassociation. It's like it's like it's happening to someone else. It's the only way I can describe it. It's, if you don't know it, you don't fucking know it. But if you do, you know what I'm on about. It's fucking weird shit. Depersonalisation as well. It's not me. Don't happen. It's not happening to me. It's like it's all a fucking game, which life is, I guess. Or it's a TV show. Or none of it's real. It's like you're play acting. You're doing this role, but your imposter syndrome is fucking 100%. Even just life, even going to the shops, even just sitting here now talking to you. It's like, I'm just making this shit up. Don't know what I'm talking about. That's what's happening in my head. That's got worse. Which leads to that general feeling of wrong. The general feeling of wrong. Not quite doom. If you know what I'm talking about, fucking doom's up here. Doom's like your life's over. Or you're going to go on a rampage. You're infected. You're going to go and fucking rage everyone out. Or you're going to dig an hole, get in it and drop dead like. That's doom. It's a knot in your stomach, it's dread, it's horrible, it sucks you in. That's depression. This is nearly that. Nearly that, yeah? So it's wrong. I'll call it a general feeling of wrong. And if you ask me what was wrong, it's not based on my situation. It's not situational experience based, because I've got a fucking great life. I'm in a really stable, loving relationship. Everything I'm doing is moving in the right direction. Nothing bad's particularly happening. I'm safe. I'm fed. I'm fucking all the rest of it. I'm warm and dry and blah blah blah. It's not particularly situation based, and knowing that don't make it go away. This is what your brain's doing to you after 40 years of fucking medication. Now it's been let loose and it has to bounce around and fucking settle itself down, which all adds and leads onto the feeling of depression. You know, it all builds up. I don't want to get out of bed. We'll go into getting out of bed in a minute. Don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to function. Don't want to face the world, but I'll push through it because that's my personality. Like, those that know depression know sometimes you just can't fucking do it. Don't matter how hard you want to push or how hard you want to try. It ain't fucking happening. Not got that bad. I've had to have time out, but I've not got that bad. I've not broken myself getting off this shit yet. Hopefully we won't. And again, that leads to anxiety. Because of all this shit that I've just been listing, all these problems that are going on, you get a bit of dread, you get a bit of worry, you get a bit of doubt and fear. It unsettles you a little bit, which leads on to anxiety, which they'll give you another tablet for. I've got boxes of this shit. Propranolol, beta blocker. Old school beta blocker. It does help with the physical symptoms of anxiety, and sometimes I fucking take it, but I don't take it very often, which is a small win. Get off this, it'll pass. Anxiety will pass. It's just a feeling. Without a shadow of a doubt, the biggest problem that I've had in the 4 weeks of being clean of this antidepressant of Mirtazipine, Remeron, is insomnia. Fucking hell. Now, I used to struggle a bit before, yeah, and Mirtazipine's fantastic for sleep. Works really well for sleep. Works really well for people who struggle to eat well and put weight on as well. So I've ended up overweight and depending on this substance for my sleep. Now it's gone, I'm fucked. And I mean I'm fucked. I've struggled. Again, those that are close to me know how bad I've been with this. I need my fucking sleep. Part of my well-being, my physical, mental, emotional well-being is that I recognise I need fucking sleep. 7 hours, 7.5 hours, yeah, to recover and get into the state that I need to get in to feel good about it all. Not been fucking happening, has it? Some nights I have two fucking hours. The thing is, I fall asleep because I'm tired. By bedtime, I'm fucking bollocks. So I get in bed, yeah, 10 o'clock, 10:30, watching a bit of fucking medical program or fucking murder, death, kill on the TV or whatever, and you're nodding off to it. Next thing you know, you're back in the fucking room, ain't you? And it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It was 3 o'clock the other day. It was 3 o'clock this morning, time of recording. So I fell asleep at 10:30, woke up at 3, which is 5.5 hours, which is getting there, but who wants to fucking be up at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning? You know, it's awesome now. In the Northern Hemisphere, it's fucking pitch black. It's the middle of the night. 3 o'clock in the morning. The other night I was up at 1:30. 1:30. Been awake since 1. And I don't sleep in the day. So you end up exhausted. You end up, all of the symptoms, your motivation's fucked, your brain fog's fucked, your bad memory's gone, your disassociation's proper coming on now because you're sleep deprived. You're starting to trip out, you know what I mean? And the feeling of wrong but not quite doom is full on. Yeah, your depression and anxiety is starting to get ramped up, and it's all from the sleep. So I bit the bullet and tried sleep aid. Kirkland, I think it's called, sleep aid. No, we both tried it. Lizzie struggles with her sleep for different reasons than me. And yeah, you sleep, but the next day, fucking hell, you feel rough. Day 2, you feel worse. Day 3, it's like your fucking life's over. We looked up the side effects of this particular sleep aid, yeah, which is antihistamine, and tick, fuck that, can't take it. So I've got some Zopicline, which is a really fucking powerful sleeping tablet. It's the only thing. I don't know what else to use for. It's got something in it. If you wake up, you don't remember. I ain't even joking. So it's hypnotic memory, something or other. So it knocks you out, and if you wake up, you don't remember until you wake up properly in the morning. And I always said when I used to take it, when I was using amphetamine, because it knocks you out, is I'm going to wake up one morning, my front room's going to be painted a different colour, and I won't know who's done it. Because I've got up in the night, and I'll have red paint on my hands, and the house will be red. What happened there? Right, Zopicline, yeah. It works, but I'm not going there because I'm not prepared to substitute one substance that is doing my job for me, if you like, that I'm relying upon. This substance defeats the object to an extent. It's not all about health, you know, it's not all about physical health. A lot of it's about mental health, obviously, but it's being free, having the freedom, you know. I was an addict for all those years, I smoked for all those years, and all the rest of it. And if you've not got your fix, you fucking know about it. You're looking for it. If you've not got a drink, you know about it. You're buying it, ain't you? They know you. I used to walk in the shop and they'd get a bottle of rum out before I fucking said hello. They knew what I wanted. Oh, usual Ralphie. Yeah, lambs. Still like it now, but I'm not drinking it because they ain't good for your fucking liver. All things in moderation, every now and again, but don't get out of the piss when you've got fucking early onset liver disease. Trust me. So what I'm having to do, because sleep is fucking up my judgment, is keep the log that I've meant to bring over to show you, but it's in the last video. And every morning I mark off a sleep score from 0 being amazing, fantastic, 5 is your life over. And every evening I mark off other aspects of my well-being, so mood, motivation, anxiety, depression, pain, fatigue, brain fog. 0 being fucking Dick Van Dyke, you're winning. 5 being your life's over. Then at the end of the month I do the maths and I work out my percentage for the month, whether I'm running on 20%, 60%, 90%. Because what I've found is, as you assess your day and as you go through your day, and unless you've got a barometer, you don't actually know where you're going. This feeling like shit can become a learnt behaviour, almost like your default setting. Like your paradigm is that you're in a bad way, you're struggling, life's shit, I can't fucking handle it, I can't cope, and down you spiral. When the reality is not always the case. You know what I mean? You can be doing better than you think. When you look back, you go, fucking hell. When I first started keeping this chart, links in the previous video, I'll put one in below. If you've watched along, you know what I'm on about. I meant to bring it and I ain't, so you're fucked, you can't see it. When I first started doing this, I was running at 55%, which is just past halfway. Halfway between life's amazing and my life's over, which is alright, but it ain't fucking good enough. You know what I mean? This ain't a rehearsal. I've got 30 years left, probably, if I'm lucky. I want them to be fucking amazing. I don't want to be crawling along, going through the motions. I want to be fucking the best I can be. Thoroughly enjoy every moment of it. So I'm one fucking 90. You know what I mean? I know you have bad days. I know sometimes you can't sleep. Sometimes you're not feeling great. You have everything else. life ebbs and flows, but overall, your fucking barometer should be up here, not down here. Sorry, your thermometer's not the right analogy, is it? Your level of well-being should be right up here, not down here. So that's what we're working towards through doing all this shit. Right. I've also got other bits and bobs. Some people pull their hair, some people bite their nails. What I do is an ADHD trait is I pick the skin around my nails. I do this, yeah. I've got a scar there, so there's always a bit of something on that you can get a grip of. And then I peel it, and then I'm sore. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Well, am I picking skin off my fingers? So one of my barometers is, how many sore bits have we got? How many sore bits have we got? And I can say at time of recording, I've got a bit of a healing pick on my thumb, and I've picked this scar. So we'll call that 2, because that's 2 picks. Last week I didn't have any, but this week things have not been as great as I'd like, because my sleep's all over the fucking shit. This fucking insomnia. So you need a barometer. You need to keep it in check, otherwise you'll just go back to your default setting and you'll tell yourself how shit you're doing and how shit your life is, even though that ain't the truth, because you've been used to you've been used to existing on that fucking level, on that vibration for so long that you can't physically push yourself, you can't emotionally, mentally project yourself out of it. Learned behaviour, that's all that is. So that's that for the fucking nutcase job, pretty much. I've been asked a lot about liver health and what I'm doing about it, and obviously stop drinking's the first one. I've got early onset fatty liver and scarring on my liver, which can lead to cirrhosis and yada yada yada. Stop drinking, eat well. I've gone on ketogenic. Look up ketogenic. Dr. Berg, Dr. KenDBerry. There's a few others. I'll put them in the playlist below. When I was looking at what can I do for my liver, because the doctors ain't worth fucking wank, to be fair, like, it's a shit show. It's all about diet and supplements and putting your medicine in, you know, using food as a medicine. And for all of the side effects that I was coming off the tablets, so the brain fog, the pain, the inflammation, the fucking fatigue, this ketogenic diet is the one that ticks those boxes as well. So it's great for liver, great for brain, great for everything that I need it to be. And I'm quite happy to talk about that and share what I'm doing with that. I can honestly say that despite the fact that I am coming off this medication that's kicking me in the bollocks on a regular basis, the way I'm eating and what I'm doing as far as that goes is fucking working. Yeah, I'm down 2 stone thereabouts, which is 28 pounds or about 12.5 kilograms in 2 months. The thinking behind it is that you hold visceral fat around your liver, yeah, in your abdo, and your body will deplete that. If you go on the ketogenic, you'll deplete that, so you'll get fit by losing the body fat, the visceral fat, and then the belly fat. And there you go. And it helps with inflammation, it helps with brain fog, it helps with pain, it helps with everything else that I was struggling with. So we've come off a toxic chemical, we've gone on the keto, doing intermittent fasting as well, which is a massive thing. I took it to the extreme, which again won't surprise those of you that know me. And I've had to dial that in a bit. I was only eating in a 4-hour window every day, and that didn't suit me. That I was struggling with that. I'm now doing in an 8-hour-ish window, maybe 6 hours some days, most days. But I've stretched out the eating window, made a big difference. Again, check out the dudes in the description below for keto and intermittent fasting and all the rest of it. Fucking hell, it's on point. That will lead to far better liver health. Like I say, my pain's down, my liver's getting better because of it. And my flexibility is fucking... I used to struggle putting my socks on. I'm sure we've all been there when you reach a certain age. You can't get fucking dressed in the morning properly. Now, my benchmark is I can stand up, I can put my boxer shorts on, or no, not leaning against anything, one leg at a time. I can put my socks on, stood up on one foot like a fucking flamenco, and then I can put my trousers on. No problem. Sometimes it might be a problem, a bit wobbly, but I can do it. I couldn't do that before. Again, a little achievement benchmark there. My ultimate goal is to be able to dance and running, man. If you know it, you know it. With my lung disease and the state of me physically, I fucking struggle, to be fair, but we're going to give it a go. So, this is just a recap. This is not particularly touching on all of the issues or how to do what or what I've done to do what, but I just wanted to run through it. I started doing, I do a fucking running order. Because like, if you watch regularly, you'll know this ain't my fucking saying how I normally work. And the recap that you've just been watching, hopefully, all the way through, took up that much of the list that I thought I ain't got no fucking time. I've got no fucking time to list the rest of it. So I will do that in subsequent videos as long as there is enough fucking interest. Yeah, I've got another video running order fucking sheet here that I've got up, and that should move forward into the next video. So happy days, really. That I'm hoping that you're watching this. One of my viewers, he had it on, and his missus is sat next to him going, how does he know you? Well, he's talking about you. This is your fucking life. This is how you struggle. This is what you've done. So, you know, if you struck a chord, let me know. Drop something in the comments below. If there's anything in particular that you'd like more information on that I've touched on today. If you've been affected by the issues brought up in today's video, drop us a fucking jotter down. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a sub. Follow along for more. I'll link to that playlist probably now and not when I said earlier. It depends on the editing in the post-production. And I'll link to those keto doctors and all the rest of it that I found really fucking helpful. I ain't even joking. I did a deep fucking dive on the liver thing, and it just so happened that it was perfect for helping me get off the meds. So check it out, yeah? It just leaves me as always to thank you for watching. If you like what you see, give us a sub, give us a thumbs up. And the next one I'll be talking about more specific things. So I just wanted to touch base. I would have made this sooner, but I've been feeling like shit. So big love, everyone.